Have you ever heard of the F-41? No? Don't worry, you're not alone. This is the story of America's forgotten stealth fighter, a ghost aircraft so advanced it was a jet the world just wasn't ready for. It all began in the late 1980s, a time when the Cold War was still casting its long shadow. The United States had shocked the world with the F-117 Nighthawk, the first operational stealth aircraft. But even as the Nighthawk was proving its worth, a team of visionary engineers deep within the Skunk Works was already dreaming of what came next. They weren't just thinking about an upgrade, they were thinking about a revolution. Their goal was to create a fighter that would be virtually invisible, not just to radar, but to all forms of detection. This top-secret project was codenamed Aurora, and its crown jewel was a hypothetical aircraft designated the F-41. Unlike the F-117, which was a subsonic attacker, the F-41 was designed to be a true air superiority fighter. It was envisioned to be faster, more agile, and stealthier than anything that had ever flown. Early concepts showed a sleek, tailless design, looking more like something out of science fiction than a real-world aircraft. The entire airframe was rumored to be made from a single piece of advanced composite material, eliminating seams and joints that could reflect radar signals. The leading edges were said to be razor-sharp, capable of slicing through the air with minimal disturbance. But the real magic was in its propulsion system. The F-41 was allegedly powered by a revolutionary pulse detonation engine. Instead of a continuous burn like a standard jet engine, this engine would create a series of rapid, controlled explosions to generate thrust. This technology promised incredible speeds, rumored to be in excess of Mach 5, 5 times the speed of sound. More importantly, it had a unique thermal signature that was much harder to detect with infrared sensors compared to conventional engines. The engine's roar would have sounded less like a jet and more like a rapid-fire series of thumps, a sound that, according to a few unconfirmed reports from remote desert areas, was nicknamed the Skyquake. The cockpit was just as futuristic. There were no traditional dials or gauges. Instead, the pilot would wear a helmet with a direct neural interface. This would project all flight and tactical data directly onto the pilot's retina, allowing for 360-degree situational awareness. The pilot could literally see through the plane, spotting threats from any angle. The flight controls were said to be so responsive that the pilot didn't fly the F-41, they wore it, with the aircraft responding to their slightest thought. The F-41's stealth capabilities went beyond just its shape and materials. It was rumored to have an active camouflage system. The aircraft's skin was embedded with thousands of tiny panels that could project an image of the sky from the opposite side, effectively rendering the plane invisible to the naked eye. Imagine looking up and seeing nothing but clear blue sky, while a Mach 5 fighter is screaming right above you. That was the promise of the F-41. Its weapons were just as advanced. It didn't carry missiles under its wings. Everything was stored internally to maintain its stealth profile. The main armament was a directed energy weapon, a high-powered laser capable of instantly neutralizing enemy aircraft or missiles from dozens of miles away. It was silent, instantaneous, and left no trace. For close-range encounters, it had self-guided smart projectiles that could track and hunt targets autonomously. So, if this plane was so incredible, why have you never seen it? Why isn't it the backbone of the US Air Force today? The answer is complicated. The F-41 was a victim of its own success. The technology was so advanced, so far ahead of its time, that it was also incredibly expensive and complex. The pulse detonation engine was powerful, but notoriously unstable. The active camouflage system drew immense power and was prone to glitches. The neural interface, while groundbreaking, put immense strain on the pilot. Then, the world changed. In 1991, the Soviet Union collapsed. The primary threat that the F-41 was designed to counter simply vanished. Suddenly, the justification for a multi-trillion-dollar fighter program that was pushing the very limits of physics became much harder to sell to Congress. The focus shifted from high-intensity, peer-to-peer conflict to counterinsurgency and asymmetrical warfare. A ghost fighter designed to dogfight Soviet MiGs over Europe seemed like overkill for the new world order. The official story is that the F-41 project was quietly shelved in the mid-1990s. The technology was deemed too immature, the cost too high, and the strategic need no longer present. The lessons learned were supposedly rolled into other programs, like the F-22 Raptor and the F-35 Lightning II. The Raptor, for example, shares some of the F-41's DNA in its supercruise capability and advanced sensor fusion. The F-35 inherited the concept of an all-seeing helmet-mounted display, but neither of these incredible aircraft comes close to the mythical performance of the F-41. But is that the whole story? Some insiders and aviation enthusiasts believe the F-41 never truly went away. They believe the project simply went black, disappearing even deeper into the world of classified programs. They point to strange sightings, mysterious sonic booms, and bizarre radar tracks over desolate areas like Area 51 as evidence that the F-41, or a successor based on its technology, is still flying. Is it possible that the United States has an operational hypersonic stealth fighter that the public knows nothing about? Could it be the source of some of the unidentified aerial phenomena reported by Navy pilots in recent years? The truth is, we may never know for sure. The F-41 remains an enigma, a ghost in the machine of military aviation history. It represents the pinnacle of what was thought possible, a tantalizing glimpse into a future that was almost within our grasp. It's a reminder that sometimes the most incredible stories are the ones that are never officially told. The F-41 was more than just a plane. It was a dream of ultimate air dominance, a dream that was perhaps too ambitious, too expensive, and too far ahead of its time. Or maybe, just maybe, it's still out there, silently patrolling the edges of our atmosphere. A secret guardian in the sky that the world still isn't ready for. What do you think? Was the F-41 a real project that was cancelled, or is it still flying in the shadows? Let me know your theories in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this journey into the world of secret aircraft, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more. See you next time.